Greetings, true believers, your old pal Spider-Man. Hey Cadre, it's KJ here. Today we're gonna get going with one more soap. This again is from Chad's Piff Box. I think I'm down to my last two. This one, first of all, is from Wheat State Soaps, which is semi-local. So pretty much I consider anything that's made in Missouri or Kansas to be local. Since Kansas City is kind of our hub and it's right on the border, and there is a Kansas City, Kansas and a Kansas City, Missouri, then it's local enough for me. So this one is called 7 Mile Beach. Now when I initially picked this one up out of the box from the Piff, I remember like this one stuck out in my head as it smelled really good. And so I saved it until the end because I like the scent so much. And now it's not smelling the same to me at all. Even out of the little tub before I smeared it into my lather bowl, it smells completely different. So I don't know if just being sealed up in the tub for a while, when I first smelled it, if like one scent note like came off and that's what I smelled and that's what I liked. And now that it's been open and I've been opening it and sniffing it, if either that individual scent note has come off or now everything else is just coming in, it's not smelling as good to me anymore. So I didn't know, initially I didn't know what the scent was. It took me a while to actually read it. It's called 7 Mile Beach. And then when I looked up the scent notes on the website, it actually is like a beach suntan lotion, coconut kind of scent. And I think it's that suntan lotion scent coming through that I'm not really digging. But we are going to go ahead and give it a test because since they're local and if I do like the performance of this soap, I would like to maybe get a different scent that I would like better. And then again today, we'll be revisiting the Timeless for my third shave. Yesterday's was a lot better than the first shave, so we're gonna see if we can improve upon that. Focus on technique and see if we can get an even better shave out of it. I know initially Nurse Dave was supposed to be the one to get the razor after me because he had mentioned wanting to get a Timeless. So Dave told me, hey, go ahead and send it to Nurse Dave when you're done so he can test it out. So we're just about there. I'm just going to add a little bit more water. This lathered up, and then we'll start face lathering. And after watching my first video, scared him off. I'm hoping that after my second video, changed his mind and still wants to give it a shot, because as always your mileage may vary. Just because I'm not digging it doesn't mean that you won't. I'm just not a fan of aggressive razors, but there are plenty of fans out there that do like aggressive razors. And what's to say that one person will find a razor aggressive and another person doesn't? It just depends on their personal tastes and how the blades and the head and everything interacts with their face. So initially, it's looking pretty good. I'm trying to add some more water here. Not really getting the volume that I'm hoping for, but it is pretty slick looking, pretty glistening. It's got that nice wet tier 1 kind of appearance to it. I know not all tier 1 soaps have this particular sheen to them, but seems that generally if the soap does have this kind of sheen to it, then it typically falls into tier 1 somewhere. You're usually not going to have a soap that has this kind of look to it and have it kind of fall off in certain areas like other soaps will. So it's not quite as thick, but looks pretty good. I'm sure I could spend a lot more time trying to get some more water incorporated and building it more, but we're just gonna go with this. So I'm really gonna focus today on not using any pressure. Because as I said in my other videos, I do typically use pressure with my shaves. And I think I was using at least a little bit of pressure before. So I really wanna just let the razor do the work and see if that changes anything. I've been using my technique of pressure for so long that it's really hard for me to just let the weight of the razor do the work, because I'm so used to razors that are light and the weight of the razor is just not enough for me. So it's already drying out on my face where I've done my pass already, so it tells me residual slickness might not be as great because I'm not going to be able to go in and touch up without at least adding a little bit of water first. And by letting the, for me at least, just letting the weight of the razor do the work slows my shave down quite a bit. So using a little bit of pressure actually helps speed things along for me. But doing it that way was actually much more comfortable. I didn't have quite as much blade feel. Kind of letting go to the razor, just letting it do its thing. It didn't feel quite as bad as it has the last couple times. So the scent of this soap really didn't improve for me. once I lathered it. The just that suntan lotion scent is really strong. I'm not digging it. I don't know why you would want to smell that scent in a soap. I mean, I get conjuring up images of the beach and whatnot, but you can do that with other things besides suntan lotion. I don't like the smell of suntan lotion when I put it on. Yeah, the dryness of the soap after the pass is pretty high. So much so that I would now call this, I guess, a tier 2 soap. Maybe, just maybe slightly better than what I was getting from the Rockwell after the second pass. It's hard to tell, but it feels, I mean, it's still stubbly, but it feels just slightly better. Again, not enough of a difference for me to justify the cost of this razor. I definitely like the look of it, just the, you know, the side profile of this razor. I do really like the engineering of it and the design. I think it looks cool, but not shaving good enough for me to justify spending twice as much from another razor that'll give 99.5% of the same shave quality. But yeah, I do have to say that easing off on the pressure and letting the razor do the work made a big difference. That was much more comfortable. It's just not really the way I like to shave. I was still able to get that done, you know, in about 10 minutes. But I do like to go a little faster, so. So Dave, Nurse Dave that is, don't base your wanting to try this razor off of my first impression of it. I'm having much better shaves now. So please do try it since you've got the opportunity. Decide for yourself whether or not this razor is for you. I'd also say that this is a scalloped head and it's an open comb version, and that is not my razor preference, and those two factors are also leading to make it slightly more aggressive. So I would be really curious to try the solid safety bar version and see if that has any effect on the shaveability of it, the aggressiveness, and give it another try with those options. Because if I were to buy one, that is what I would buy. I would not buy an open comb. It's just not my preference. I don't like a lot of open comb razors. Again, most open comb razors are more aggressive than their solid safety bar counterparts. So it's just not my thing. I want the smoother shave, not the aggressiveness. But the open combs, they've got their fans. Lots of people swear by them. They like them. That's what they want to use. Everybody's got their own thing. And that's what's cool about this hobby. Everybody's different. Everybody likes different things. So even though one person might not like one soap, another person, it's going to be their favorite soap. That's just the way it is. Like Ghost Town Barber. I can't stand it. I don't like the smell of it whatsoever. But it seems to be a common theme that just about everybody in the forum, except me and Don and maybe a couple other people, don't like it. Everybody else does. So I'm going with my Jeeves of Hudson Street, the Mountain Rain scent. I don't know, for some reason, that slightly leftover beach scent made me want to go with this one tonight. Oh, I mean this morning. But oh man, it smells so good. This is my favorite scent from Jeeves. I just love it. You can see I'm gonna go through this bottle pretty quick. I'm gonna have to talk to him though, because I would love it if he would make it with the option of not getting menthol, and I don't think he does right now. Menthol's got its place in certain aftershaves, and menthol's certainly nice in the summertime. I think it just interferes with the scent. So unless you've got a scent that complements menthol, to me it just messes with the aftershave. And I'm smelling menthol right now, and I'm not smelling the Mountain Rain, which is what I want to smell. So I would definitely like to see a version without menthol. So that's just my preference. I think if you're an artisan and you're making aftershave and you got a formula, you need to have a with menthol and without menthol option. Production-wise, that seems like it should be easy to do. Just make two batch when you're making a scent. Just split it in half, make 2 batches, and have the option. But all right, so if you're just joining us, check us out on the Shaving Cadre, www.theshavingcadre.com. And my username's Spider, so look me up, say hello, and we'll see you guys on the forums. Bye.